Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Super here, and welcome back to a brand new video. Now, today's video I'm showing you guys how you can end up doing the LILAC method inside of Grow a Garden, where you could end up getting supersized LILACs in the game. Now, before I get to this video, make sure to like and subscribe, as I would really appreciate it, and it does help with the channel a lot. Hey, let's go ahead and show y'all how y'all can end up doing the LILAC method. Alright, guys, now the first thing you're going to end up needing for the LILAC method is obviously going to end up being LILAC seeds. Now, if you don't know how to get LILAC seeds, basically what you're going to end up wanting to do is you're going to end up going over to the new event. Now, once you are here, pretty much you're going to want to end up doing is getting as much honey as you can. So go ahead, go over to this compressor and give them pollinated fruits. And once you do end up getting enough honey, what you can end up doing is going over to the brand new honey shop and you can end up buying these flower seed packs. Now, as you guys can see, the lilac is going to be a legendary plant, and it's going to be a 20% chance of dropping from these flower packs. Now, I do have 7 lilac seeds right now, and I do have 1 over there planted, but we're going to end up planting some more. So yeah, that's basically going to be the first thing you're going to end up needing to start this method off. Alright guys, now after this, what we're going to end up needing to do is we're going to go ahead and just plant all of the lilacs here. So I'm going to plant it by the sunflower because I'm going to be putting that with everything else we're going to be doing too. So I'm just going to go ahead and plant all of my lilacs right here. As you guys can see, we have a bunch of them right here, and yeah, we're going to go ahead and throw out the watering can right quick, and then we're just going to go ahead and water it so it can end up growing pretty fast. This plant already just goes fast, so yeah, we're going to be good. Now at this point, what we're going to end up wanting to do is we're going to end up collecting everything off of these lilacs. Now I don't have much on here, so I'm just going to go ahead and collect this, and what you're going to need is every single sprinkler. Okay, so I have 1 of each sprinkler, and pretty much what we're going to end up doing is placing down every single sprinkler. So I'm going to go ahead and collect the sunflower up here too, and what we're going to end up doing is just basically planting everything down. So master sprinkler in the front, we're going to put the advanced sprinkler right here, the basic sprinkler over here, and then we're going to place the godly sprinkler right here. Okay, now once you do have all of your sprinklers placed, basically what this is going to end up doing is growing everything at super size. From this point, what you're going to want to do is you're going to end up leaving the game. Do not, if you do have a honey sprinkler, don't place it yet. We're going to need it later, but yeah, just go ahead and save that in your inventory, and basically we're going to end up leaving the game for about 30 minutes. So we're just going to go ahead and just exit out of here and see what happens after 30 minutes. Right guys, it's been roughly around 45 minutes, and now as you guys can see, our garden is going to grow like crazy. So let's just go ahead and see this right quick, how much it ended up growing. And just like this, boom, look at how big these lilacs are. They are humongous, and our sunflower over there is absolutely huge. I can't even see it. It's a really big sunflower, but yeah, we have some really big lilacs right here, as you guys can't see. And now basically I do even see a rainbow one in there, and if I'm not mistaken, there you go, we have a rainbow lilac in there. And basically from here, what we're gonna end up wanting to do is pretty much getting as many mutations on here as possible. So what I'm gonna end up doing is, firstly, I'm gonna end up grabbing my other sprinkler. So I'm gonna grab this honey sprinkler right here, and we're gonna quickly apply honey glaze to it. Now essentially what we're going to want to end up doing is just getting as many mutations on here. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this honey glaze. I'm trying to put it like in the middle of everything, so like right around here. And basically what that's going to end up doing is just applying honey glaze to everything and just making everything more expensive. Now what we're going to end up doing alongside that is we're going to wait for the bee event so we can end up getting that as well. Very important. Another thing we're going to want to end up doing is getting a lightning rod, and yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to end up doing here, is just getting as many mutations and stuff as possible. So let's go ahead and see if we do have a favorite tool, because I do want to favorite some of these, and especially the fact since I'm not really going to be selling all of these right now. But yeah, let's go ahead and get our favorite tool right here. And now what we're going to end up doing is talking to the lady at the gear shop, and let's see what we can end up getting right here. So she doesn't have any lightning rods, which is what I was looking for, and man, I just kind of wasted that money. But let's go ahead and go back to our garden and see what we can end up doing. So yeah, let's go ahead, and yeah, there we go, we're back here. Now we're gonna end up favoriting everything. I'm gonna favorite this giant sunflower over here, just so nobody steals it, even though it's not golden or nothing. Also, I'm definitely gonna end up favoriting this rainbow lilac right here. And yeah, there is a couple gold ones in here, but I'm pretty sure nobody's gonna end up taking it, and our sprinklers are a tad bit glitched, I guess. But yeah, I mean, look at this. Now basically essentially from here, what we're gonna end up doing is trying our best to get as many mutations on here as possible. So we're gonna want to get frozens, we're gonna want to get the you know, basically the everythings, you feel what I'm saying. And yeah, let's go ahead and do a little jump skip and see if we can end up finding any events. Now it's been a little minute, and there is an event starting, which is the rain event. So we do have our fruits, they're over here, you know what I'm saying, getting these mutations, and we're just gonna be waiting for them all to get wet. So if I can like kind of go over to the rainbow one, these lilacs, they do sell for a lot, by the way. So especially the fact, since we have big ones, I mean, if I could show you a side-by-side comparison of what the small ones look like, they're really tiny. They look like kind of like this right here, this little lilac right here. here, this will where it would be. But yeah, as you guys can see, we're just waiting to get some mutations on here. And yeah, as you guys can see right here, we're getting wet. I see a couple wet ones in here, and I'm gonna pretty much break down how these mutations are gonna end up looking. And I'm gonna pull up the wiki just to break down the mutations we're gonna want to get to maximize our money capacity. So firstly, the most important things you're gonna want to have on your fruits is gonna be golden and rainbow. I wouldn't recommend collecting it if you don't end up having it, but if you do have it, it's just a little plus, and it makes everything a lot more expensive. So here's a list of all of the mutations we're gonna end up getting. There's gonna be the wet mutation, the chill mutation, which is gonna end up combining for frozen, chocolate, moonlit, pollinated, which is a really good one that we just ended up getting as well, or that's honey glaze we ended up getting, but this one is very easy to get as well. Then there's the bloodlet mutation, the plasma mutation, which you can only get from the laser storm, and the bloodlet is not obtainable right now, but will be coming back in the next update. There's honey glaze, which obviously we have on our plants. That's where you end up getting the honey sprinkler, and then multiplies our stuff by ×5. There's a bunch of other stuff too, like the twisted one. This one it isn't in the game right now. There's frozen, a very easy one to get. Then golden, obviously. Zombified, if you have the chicken zombie, you can end up getting that. Rainbow shocked, this is a very important one, guys. Make sure you get shocked on your plants, okay? If there's any mutation you're going to want to end up having, it's definitely going to be shocked. And then there's celestial, which isn't in the game right now, but probably more than likely will be coming back in the next update when they add the night event and the blood moon back. But yeah, and then there's the disco and the void touch enchantments, not in the game right now, but when it ends up getting spawned by admins, which could literally be at any time, it's definitely a good mutation. Now, if we do end up taking a look at these multiplication values, as you guys can see, the most expensive, fruit that you can end up getting is going to be a rainbow shock, frozen chocolate, moonlit disco, celestial bloodlet, zombified plasma, pollinated honey glazed, and void touch plant. And this is possible. This is still possible even without the chocolate, because there is chocolate rain as a thing instead of sprinklers. So this one is possible, and you can get that on your stuff. It's going to be worth a lot of money, you know what I'm saying? And even something simple like this one right here, just a rainbow shock, frozen chocolate, moonlit disco, celestial plant, it's going to be worth 17,600, which is actually not even that difficult. It's a pretty easy one to get. So yeah, and something even as simple as just a rainbow shock frozen fruit going to be worth 5,000 times more value, you know what I'm saying? So if you do end up getting yourself these like crazy values, you get rainbow or golden shocked and like frozen, your stuff is going to be worth a lot of money and a lot of bread, and that's definitely what you're aiming for with this lilac form. And especially the fact that you do have like 20, 30, 40 lilacs, or however many you have, because it is a pretty easy fruit to get. It's definitely going to make it worthwhile, worth the whole wait. And yeah, guys, so we're basically just in the process of just waiting for our plants to end up getting a bunch of mutations, and that's what you're going to want to do. The most important thing is not collecting them until you get all of the mutations you're going to end up wanting, especially on this sunflower. And even if you do have basic lilacs without no golden or rainbow, I would still keep them around, you know what I'm saying? Because godly sprinklers, master sprinklers, and advanced sprinklers are not cheap. But that's going to end up ending off the whole video right here. I hope you guys did end up enjoying. Make sure you guys do end up leaving a like and subscribing, as I would really appreciate it, and it does help the channel a lot. And make sure you guys do buy yourself the I Heart Fanboys hats. But yeah, it's your boy Silver here, and I'm out. Peace.